Okay, good evening everyone. My name is Rehana Khan and I have participated in Skillful Tutor Contest. So I've taken my topic from MS Word, which is table of content. So I'll be explaining it every detail and everything about table of content. So let's move ahead and see what my agenda is. So I'll be explaining what is basically table of content, where to find table of content, how table of content is made, and advantages, which is very important, and options under table of content. But before that, we also know a, a book. When we open a book, we see the first page as index. Basically, what is index? We will also be seeing that too. So when we move to this, we see there is a textbook page where the first page is index, but we used to have our index in school, and now when we are graduated and we know that there is table of content too, but table of content is more advanced and more accessible for us. But what's the difference? Let's know the difference. In index, we used to have a serial number, chapter name, and page numbers. But what is the difference between index and table of content? Let's go and see that too. Okay, so basically what is table of content? First the thing comes is what is table of content. So a table of content is a list of main subject heading and subheading of the document. In index we used to have only chapters name, but a table of content gives us an advantage of subheading, headings and topic name as well. It also comes with serial number and page number as well, and it also is in a formatted. Hence, a table of content not only helps reader find material into the report, but also outlines the topic of the report. It not only let us know that what we are about to study, but it also gives us a glimpse that what are in the chapters or what are the reports about. Now moving to next is for simple understanding, a table of content is just like the list of chapters at the beginning of a book. It lists each section in the document and the page number where that section begins. As I told, it not only tells us the chapter name, but it also comes with heading and subheading, and also the page number, serial number is also included with index as well give. But the table of content give us subheading options and it is more professional. Moving to next, let's take an example. Imagine you're working with a really long document in Microsoft Word, like an academic paper or a big report. Depending on the project, it might be dozens or even hundreds of pages long. When a document is this large, it can be difficult to remember which page has what information. Fortunately, Word allows you to insert a table of content, making it easy to organize and navigate your document. So this is what table of content help us. Is just by taking an example, we can fix our mind like, yes, this all things I'll be getting in table of content. Now the next question appears is where to find table of content. So we have many tabs in our Word. So in that tab itself there is a reference tab, in which the first group is itself table of content. So click on reference tab and then the first group is itself table of content. Second thing, the third thing comes is how table of content is made. It's really simple and really quick and really informative. So the first thing comes is select the content you want as heading, then go to the home tab and the style group has heading options. Select heading 1, heading 2 and heading 3 if subheadings are required. Then third, go to the reference tab and click on table of content option where various formatted table of content are there. So it's really simple. The examples are given in the like above. You all can see, just select the content, then go to the style where the heading 1, heading 2 and title, all of them are there, and then come to the reference at their table of content. You all can see. Now what are its advantages? Advantages of table of content. First, it makes it easier for reader to navigate through different section of your content. Of course, when I have a 100-page long content, it's really hard for me to remember each topic. But table of content make it easy by giving us heading and subheading options. Second, the table of content will encourage you to you to properly use heading and subheading. When I have an advantage of using heading and subheading and making, and if it's encouraging me to use, and if it's really accessible and informative for me, so why not I should use it? Then a table of content makes your page or post overall more accessible. If I have to report my report, then I need to have my report to be more accessible, more informative, and more clear and soundable. So a table of content make your page or post overall more accessible. It helps me by giving heading, subheading, then a clear index format. It everything give you all. If used correctly, a table of content can make your page appear more professional. If I know how to make a proper table of content, so it look more professional, and not only professional, but it is more informative because I have subheading, heading option too. So now options under table of content. The first one comes is built-in. Built-in, then second comes custom table of content, third remove table of content, fourth add text, and fifth update table. Now what is built-in? Built-in is where we find already made tables. Then usually we see three tables of different format. Built-in is where there is already formatted tables. We don't have to make table of content format. But what if I need to have my own format, font formatted table of content? So no worry, custom table of content. If we want to have our own font format, level of heading or tab leader. Level of heading is if I want 3 to 4 headings, I can go to level of heading, and tab leader is basically the underlines option. If I don't want, I can have that, and if I want, I can add them too. We can simply click on custom table of content where there are already many font formats available and other requirements too. Clicking on option button, we can add more heading if needed. If I need to have more headings, so I can click on option a button which is in custom table of content, and from there I can have my headings too. Then second is remove table of content. This the word itself says remove table of content. If the table of content is not required, if I don't want, I can just click on remove table of content and my table of content is no more. Add text and update table. These two are very similar and interrelated. How? When we want to add any text, select the text, click on add text option, and then click on update table. If I need to add any text in my content, so I can select the text, and then I can go to table of content, and there is an option of add text. I can click on add text, and after that I can just click on update table, and my overall content is table of content is updated, and the text which I needed is there. This is how table of content looks like, and now this I'll be showing you all in a practice by doing it practically, so it will be very more easy for you all. So just a second. Okay, so I've taken here an option of APJ Abdul Kalam. Let's take an example. I got a report on telling the whole biography of APJ Abdul Kalam. So it's really like a task for me to know his introduction part, which his overall life says, but also I need to tell his earlier life, career, then his work, his achievement overall. But how can I tell? How can I give a glimpse of APJ Abdul Kalam overall? So with the help of table of content is easy. Let's take an example. If I selected and then I went to the home and I did heading 1. So now this is my heading 1, and then introduction part. Let's take introduction and go to home tab and do it as heading 2. Okay, now just taken, I have already taken this all as heading 1 and heading 2, but imagine we have to take all this, so there is more data of his. Now here his earlier life and education is there, then career as a scientist, everything is in a heading form. So if I want to create a table of content out of this, so I'll go to reference and then the first group, table of content. Okay, so here I already have 3 options: content, table of content, automatic table 1, automatic table 2 and manual table. So I'll select table of content, and here it's second. Okay, I'll select this and then I'll go to reference and table of content, and I took this table of. So here everything which I wanted as an heading and subheading is over here. And now what if I took this APJ Abdul Kalam topic as a heading, but I don't want it? It's very simple. You can click on APJ Abdul Kalam, go to home tab and make it normal, and by making it normal and then coming again to this, and here I'll be having options. This is where the built-in options come, and this is where the update table comes. So I'll click on update table, and I don't want to just update my page number, but I want to update entire table. So I'll update entire table and click, and there it is gone, and my headings and subheadings are there. So with the help of table of content, not only just my table is in a form, but it looks more professional and more attractive towards the reporter. I will have another image, then creating an index like a school textbook. So this is what the benefit table of content give us all. Okay, here I ended. So if anyone has any question, they can ask me anything, like if it's related with table of content. Anyone? No. Then thank you. Hoping it was informative and understandable.